Utah's tightest in-state rivalry features the Aggies and the Cougars. BYU leads at 33, 32, and 3, but it wasn't always so. The Aggies once had the Cougars' number until one of their own defected to the South. Since former USU letterman Lavelle Edwards took the BYU helm, the Cougars have won 16 of the last 21, including a current streak of 10 in a row. The prodigal son returns to Logan, Utah, as BYU battles Utah State next on KJAZ 14. From your vantage point at home, it's a gorgeous day here in Cache Valley. From our vantage point, well, it's a little bit chilly, but we're having fun anyway. It's getting into this game, and there's the kick. And we're underway here in Logan. And it does roll out of bounds, and we open up with a penalty. The first and 10, balls at the 35. Calvillo looks and finds Tony Jenkins, a gain of about 5 yards on the play. Second down, 5 yards to go. Kevin Alexander in the game. Kind of a long cadence. We give to Profel Greer up the middle. Gets about a yard. Swarmed by Greg Pitts, the linebacking position. Creating some last-minute scurrying by the coaching staff. Third down, 4 yards to go. Ball is at the 41-yard line. Calvillo back. Looking and goes to the big man, Aubrey Thompson. He gets the first down yardage about the 47-yard line. First and 10. Aggies knocking on the door of Cougar territory here as they get set to cross midfield. Fake to Greer. Calvillo gunning downfield and just throws it away. There was nobody within about 15 yards of that two men wide to the right. That's Cody McMahon and Mike Lee. And Calvillo has the ball knocked loose and falls on it at the 41-yard line. That was Randy Brock. Yeah. Whistles are blowing, and game.
On the offense.
That's the call. Moving back down. Another
strike for the Aggies against BYU. Utah State never crossed the goal line. They have 3 field goals.
Third down and 20. Calvillo needs a long pass and guns it. Finds Tony Jenkins up the middle. He gets to the 37-yard line in BYU territory. He's tackled by Patrick Mitchell and Greer in the backfield. Mike Lee and McMahon up to the top, and nothing doing. In fact, a loss of about a yard. That Coach Edwards is impressed with Travis Hall's speed, and that's why he was able to move him back to the linebacking core. That's complete to Thompson, and dragging him down is Jack DeMooney. 3 men wide to the right for Utah State, and Calvillo goes to the left and finds Thompson again. Had 1 man to beat there, gets close to first down yardage. McMahon, and that's Lee at the top of your screen, and Greer in the backfield. To give to Greer up the middle, he runs into traffic and dropped the ball.
BYU's got it.
That was Greg Pitts evidently recovering the fumble there. Now this will be our first look at John Walsh. Had a coming out party last week. We'll talk about that as he gives to Willis around the right side and is tripped up by number 18 Tyrone Trimble. Walsh barking out some orders to his left side. To give to Willis again, this time around the left side. He's got a little bit of a gap and gets back a couple of yards. Oh, there's a fumble. And it's Utah State ball.
But you can't when you're fumbling the ball.
Mike Lee at the top of your screen. Looks and finds Aubrey again. Gets about 2 yards out of it. Those grips on those jerseys aren't as tight. Second down, 7 yards to go. Calvillo looking again, gunning, and overthrows his intended receiver. That was Mike Lee. We'll have to avoid that for the rest of the game. Third down, 7 yards to go. Ball's on the 22-yard line. That's Greer in motion to the bottom of your screen. Coverage by Randy Brock over, and there's Aubrey Thompson. Drops it. Just turned around. That was Pollock again with coverage for BYU. About a 40-yarder, which would match Nate Moriali's long of the season.
That was against Baylor. Todd Wilson holding.
Kick is up, and it's good. The Aggies draw first blood here as they put the first couple of points on the board. The Aggies 3, BYU 0 here in the early going. Still in the first quarter. Back in a moment, and they're set to kick off now. That's Micah Knorr doing the kicking for Utah State. A high kick. It's about the 10-yard line. And a punishing blow.
Let's see what the BYU attitude is again with the rushing game this time.
It's complete to Christensen at about the 25-yard line. A pickup of about 4 on the Aggies were driving before their turnover as well. Kind of a wash. Grades in motion to the bottom of your screen. Looks and finds Doman to the left side. He gets to the 36-yard line before he's brought down.
Walsh seems to be changing the play, but again, it looks like they've jumped the running game for a minute or two. They're throwing the ball.
Incomplete, intended for Drage. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball's on the 36-yard line of BYU. That's John Walsh out of the shotgun. Trying to elude. That's Dave Balls. And it's complete to Tim Nowatzki. Michigan City, Indiana. First and 10. Ball's on the 38-yard line. The give to Willis. Willis getting the last game. Second down, 7 yards to go. Walsh out of the shotgun again. It's batted down and up for grabs. And number 22 intercepts it. That's Donald Toomer, his second interception of the year. As he falls down on it about the 30-yard line. That's Greer moving up close to the line. First and 10. Wide open was Greer, and he dropped the ball. Give to Greer around the left side. Got a little bit of room using that speed. Only gets about 2 yards. And it's kind of hard not to want to watch Greer when he gets the ball. He's been that exciting. 209 yards last week against UNLV. Calvillo looking and overthrows Tony Jenkins. Moving back, a nice punt. Called one of those short fair catches.
Walsh had not thrown an interception the last 2 games until this game today.
That was his 6th on the year. That's Willis up the middle, gain of about 2. Second down, 8 yards to go. Walsh out of the shotgun. Looking and firing to Doman, who trips himself up on about the 26-yard line. That's Drage in motion to the bottom of your screen. Complete to Doman, whose knee hit the ground. The official says the knee hit the ground. No more yards after that.
Well, it couldn't be any closer.
Yeah. Well, you don't get much closer than that. Big play in the drive, going for it. 4th and 1. That's Chad Lewis in motion to the top of the screen, and they're up the middle and for first down yardage. 6 attempts. First and 10, ball's on the 30-yard line. There's Willis around the right side, and he is trapped up. The ball is loose. Ball is loose. It looked like that was Jermaine Younger. Ball's on the 27-yard line. Walsh out of the shotgun. Checking off receivers, and he's got a man open deep. And Willis with a one-hand grab. Gets it to the 10-yard line. He'll score. Touchdown, BYU. What an amazing catch by Jamal Willis.
He just came right out of the backfield and was one-on-one with a linebacker. We might get a look at that after the break, possibly.
And the kick is good.
There you see Willis. He just cleared out of the backfield, and there he is in a foot race with Jermaine Younger. He juggled the ball for a minute, but by then he was out front. Look at Younger get wiped out by a block.
Dye takes it at the goal line, and he'll continue on. Shooting a little gap there if he can keep his balance. He ends up falling backwards at about the 25-yard line. Calvillo going deep. He's got McMahon open. McMahon about the 22-yard line. Tackled by number 10, Vic Carlton. 53-yard reception, as you saw for McMahon. The give to James Dye. Looking for some room. Changes directions. Comes around to the right side. And gets into about the 18-yard line. Take up of about 5 on the play. Brings up second down, 5 yards to go. Calvillo rolling to his left. Looks back across the field and finds Aubrey Thompson. Seeking out run Lenny Gomes. He might have a touchdown. And he does. Touchdown, Aubrey Thompson.
This is an 18-yard touchdown pass on a tight end screen. The tight end is right there.
Well, we've already got some points on the board. The kick is up, and it's good. Aggies retake the lead, 10-7, here in the early going. Tyler Anderson is a speedy one. He averages 26.6 yards a return. He takes it on the 2-yard line. Well, he just got that speed and pushed it right on up to the 25-yard line, possibly looking for a little bit more. Give to Willis. Shoots a little gap and moves ahead about 8 yards to the 33-yard line. Into the play of the scrimmage. That's Jermaine Younger beckoning for the crowd to raise its volume. Walsh just gets the ball away and throws it out of bounds.
Well, that time from the outside, Matt Hawk.
Either way, third down, 2 yards to go. Ball's on the 33-yard line. Single setback is Willis. And to give to Willis, and he is met hard by number 91, Dave Balls. Dropped for a loss.
Well, James Dye is 16th in the nation in punt return, so we got a pretty good match here, and it's a low punt.
Dye will probably let this roll out of bounds. He does about the 27-yard line. The Sun returning to Logan, Utah. Calvillo looking and going deep up the middle to Mike Lee and underthrows him. Just threw it right a little bit low. Man down on the left side. Lee at the top of your screen. Calvillo dropping back deep and throws mid-size over to Mike Lee. He gets about the 39, 10-7 here in the early going. Back in a moment, right after this. Look at one of the reasons why Anthony Calvillo having a good day here early, 9 of 15, over 130 yards already, and a touchdown pass. He's got the ball 1st and 10 just inside the 40-yard line. That's to give to, hit hard with James Dye. That was a punishing blow in the last couple of games for BYU. Again, the give to Dye. He's got some room, creates some room with his speed, gets out to the 48-yard line. Wide receiver to the left side. Dye moves up to the top of the screen. Third down, 2 yards to go. Calvillo quick out to Mike Lee. He's got first down yardage and trying to create a little more. Squirms ahead to about the 42-yard line. Again, James Dye, the single setback. 3 wide to the right side. Give to Dye. He moves around to the right side and unable to find any room. Randy Brock got there first. Again, that's Dye in the backfield. Calvillo fakes to Dye and going up the middle and aiming for Cody McMahon. Calvillo's got some room up the middle. He's going to take it. He'll get the first down yardage and a little bit more as we get to the 26-yard line. There's some of the... And a tight end. We've got number 86, Xavier Foreman. James Dye on a counter play, looking for some room and just can't elude the grasp of number 56. Second down, 8 yards to go. That's Pofeld Greer in the backfield, and the ball's batted away at the line of scrimmage. 11 minutes, 31 seconds left here in the first half. Third down, 8 yards to go. Ball's on the 24-yard line. Calvillo back and looking deep. He's going for Mike Lee. Incomplete. The ball drops loose. This will be the longest attempt, or if it's good, it'll be the longest kick of Nate Moriali's career here this year, and it is. It's about a 41, maybe 42-yard field goal for Nathan Moriali, freshman out of Irvine, California, as he takes Utah State up to a 6-point lead, 13-7. Back in a moment, right after this.
Aggies are maintaining that might have been a touchdown. At the end of it, here's Lee catching it. A foot is down. He seems to be controlling it until he hits the ground. And once the ball crosses the goal line, they've told me that if you're in control, it's an automatic touchdown.
John Walsh out of the shotgun. Next to him is Jamal Willis. He throws it. It's almost intercepted. Jermaine Younger had it right in both hands. It was right up there for Big West Player of the Year. We've got some movement on the line here.
On the offense.
False start
Still
call.
second down.
He was given high fives and cheering the team on. Second down, 15. Walsh out of the shotgun. Looks and finds Eric Grage. Picks up right at about 15 yards. He might be. Well, the clock is ticking again, and Walsh plunges ahead for the first down yardage. He'll take it himself again. Impressive display of the talent there. He fakes to Willis and throws up the middle to a wide open Terrence Salioni. He gets to midfield, falls forward to about the 49-yard line. Ends up being a 20-yard gain for Salioni. Provo, Utah. Walsh back to pass again. Looks and finds Chad Knowles, but Knowles lets it go right behind him. I think he heard footsteps. Second down, 10 yards to go. Walsh again out of the shotgun. Knowles and Willis next to him, providing pass blocking coverage, and right up the middle for a gain of about 7 yards. The crowd really encouraging the Utah State defense to hold them on this drive up the middle and nothing doing. No gain. And Pratt Lyons, that ball was loose. Pratt Lyons fell on the ball, and A turnover. Utah State takes over and get the lead going. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 42-yard line. Calvillo back looking and firing deep. He's going for Kevin Alexander. Double covered, and that was actually ended up being closer to Calvillo was 4 out of the last 13 attempts. Greer up the middle, gain of about 3, stopped by Travis Hall. And there's a late flag.
Ernie Howren.
Close to a late hit. I think that might have been what Greer was a little upset about as he tackled the guy who tackled him.
Yeah, he and Travis Hall got into it there.
3rd down, 23 yards to go. Ball's on the 30-yard line of Utah State.
Thompson is set out wide to the right as a wide out, not a tight end.
End up with 4 receivers on the left side, and they go to the right side. And that's Thompson. He just eludes some tacklers. And the ball takes a Cougar bounce. Aggies are trying to fall on it somewhere. They get to the 40-yard line. John Walsh, the ball is loose. Walsh trying to, it's still loose, and Salioni finally falls on it. That's a huge loss of about 12 yards on the play. All right, brings up 2nd down, 21 yards to go. Again, Walsh being chased out. Hit all over. He's lucky to hang on the ball there. It was Pratt and Lyons providing the most. The blitzing backs from UCLA hurt them, and that's what Utah State hopes to capitalize on today. Out of the gun. Walsh throwing deep and wide open is number 25 Christensen, who takes a punishing blow and stops him from the 1st down. Left here in the 1st half. Walsh again out of the shotgun. Movement on the line, whistles blowing.
Dead ball. False start on the offense.
False start. Now BYU is already.
You get the idea.
I'm gonna check your grades in art class.
It was Ron Simmons.
There's Walsh looking and fine. Well, he underthrew that one by a margin. And
holding.
There's a look at his holding.
10 yards.
It's a major on that play.
Big play here. 1st down, 28 yards to go. Walsh is trying to look deep, but can't find anybody deep, and then looks like he does find. No.
They've been really hurt now.
2nd down, 28 to go. Following the incomplete pass, again out of the shotgun. Walsh looks and finds Tyler Anderson. Now, if he can break loose, he is fast. He gets to the 45-yard line, 5 yards short of the 1st down. Tyrone Trimble. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Crowd getting into it again. More movement.
Dead ball. False start.
Official is almost tired.
5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Penalties are putting the Cougars in precarious positions here in the early going. Walsh looking deep, trying to find Matsuzaki, and he does. He can break it. He gets stumbled and drops down at about the 2.5-yard line. That's in the early going here for John Walsh. He pitches back to Jamal Willis, trying to find an opening, and he's got one. Goes in unopposed. Touchdown, BYU.
Well, he dodged an oncoming Michael Coe, number 21, in a nice athletic move.
Nowatzki holding. The kick is up and good. And it's good. BYU takes a 1-point lead with 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes left here in the 1st half. Flags are waving proudly. BYU 14, Utah State 13. James Dye back deep for Utah State to receive the kick from Joe Herrick. Kick is up, held up a little by wind. Dye takes it about the 5-yard line. He's got an opening, and it closed up by the time he got there. About 3 minutes, 59 seconds left. 1st and 10. Ball at the 22-yard line. Calvillo looked like he tried to hand it off and was unable to do so, trying to work as many yards as he can out of it, and he'll probably get about 2 or 3. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. In the backfield, that's Dye, and they give to Dye around the right side. He's being pursued well. That's Randy Brock. In the backfield now is the Big West Offensive Player of the Week, the reigning Player of the Week. That's Profel Greer, as Calvillo finds some pressure and eludes it. He plunges ahead for 1st down yardage. What a courageous dive there at the end. 1st and 10. Ball's on the 34-yard line. Calvillo back looking over the middle, and Mike Lee just simply. Calvillo back and firing again to Lee. This time he does get a hand on it. Next for BYU on the other side of the ball. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. Calvillo back. Flushed out of the pocket. Kevin Alexander complete for 1st down yardage. 48-yard line before he's knocked down. 1st and 10 inside of 2 minutes. They give to Greer around the left side. Squirms his way and finds about 7 yards out of that. hurry up Yost for the next spot on the most wins list. There's Calvillo flushed out of the pocket, and no one. McMahon, Alexander, and Lee are all on the top of your screen. On the right side, he finds Mike Lee. He's got first down yardage, gets to the 35, working his way for some more, and gets to about the 25-yard line. Calvillo back, looking, again flushed out of the pocket, eludes the tacklers, moves ahead. He's got about 8 or 9 yards out of that play. Calvillo asking for some quiet so he can bark out his orders. He's facing a second down and 1 yard to go. Greer gets that yard and a little bit more, knocked down at about the 10-yard line, 1st and 10. The clock held until they got the chains moved, and Calvillo downs the ball. Third quarter. Second down. 9 yards to the goal. Calvillo looking. He'll take a couple of them himself. Calvillo. James Dye in the backfield. He moves in motion. Brings 3 wide receivers to the right side. Calvillo back and looking. Fires up the middle. Touchdown, Utah State. Mike Lee. Found the opening he was looking for. An 8-yard touchdown pass. Calvillo to Lee. As they do get in there in the blue zone. The kick is up. And good from Nate Moriali. So the Aggies jump out to a 6-point lead here with less than half a minute. Both of them very capable of breaking it open. They kick it on the ground. It'll be picked up and taken to about the 33-yard line. John Walsh out of the shotgun, 1st and 10. Puts it back, looks and finds Micah Matsuzaki. Gets to about the 39-yard line, but does not get out of bounds. I'm facing a 2nd and 4 situation. Again, Walsh out of the shotgun. Looking and finds Jamal Willis, gets to the first down yardage and steps out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. But they might just have to go all the way for the end zone here. 1st and 10, ball's on the 47-yard line. Walsh again. Looking, throws deep. And throws into coverage, intercepted by number 5, Damon Smith. That's right. With 1 second remaining here, we'll see Utah State just put the knee down and go into the locker room with a 6-point lead. Utah State 20, BYU 14. That's the end of the first half. Saw briefly there Tom Young warming up on the sidelines for BYU. Mike Anora kicks it off. Tyler Anderson back deep in the end zone. He will take it out. 2 yards deep in the end zone. He's got a little gap. And if he stays on his feet, he's a quick one. Gets out to about the 37-yard line of Walsh again out of the shotgun. That's Jamal Willis next to him. And Jamal Willis gets the ball, and he's hit. That's Jermaine Younger. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Cluttered things up there as well. Nice play by him.
Second down, 14 yards to go. Walsh. That was Tyrone Trimble with the early coverage. The ball is loose. Looks like it was fallen on by a BYU lineman. They've gone backwards, 9 yards in the other direction. Literally going south. A fake to Willis. Walsh rolling out to his left. Pressure from Taplin. And he goes down, and there's a flag on the play as well. 42-yarder was just under his average last time. Puts it away nicely, not too much hang time. Dye will have a little bit of room to return this one as he does so on the 30-yard line. Shoots a gap, gets to work his way to midfield. One blocker, there's a flag. And at about the 27-yard line. In Cougar territory, 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Profel Greer gets the fake. Calvillo going deep. He's got a man wide open. Wide open. Cody McMahon. Touchdown, Utah State. They strike quickly. 40-yard touchdown pass. Second half. And the kick is up and good. And Utah State jumps out to a 27-14 lead here in the early going of the second half. Great. We're back. Romney Stadium is alive and well. Thank you very much. 27-14, Utah State. Tyler Anderson takes the ball 1 yard deep in his own end zone. Trying to shoot a gap as well, and he does. He's got one man to beat to the end zone. That's number 21. And Tyler Anderson returns the favor with a 101-yard touchdown kickoff return. Amazing.
I'm really not sure, Carlton, if he was even touched. About the 30 or 35, he changed hands with the ball.
Clock has just gone to 0-0. There is the delay of game penalty. Holiday Bowl back in '91. And there's the kick. And it is good. BYU pulls in 27-21 now. We've got 12 minutes, 50 seconds left in the third quarter.
I think the answer was because it was the first thing I tried out for in the pros.
Right, that's it. That's the only thing you did do. First one I made, first team that offered me a contract, so that's one. That's the first time seeing anybody on either team.
We've got 1st and 10. Balls of 20. Calvillo rolling out, finds Aubrey Thompson. He falls down just past the first down marker.
Well, it was overall just athletic ability. That's about the only thing you can really judge on paper is athletic ability. You can't judge. A lot of things you can't judge. You just hope they have it.
There you saw going for Aubrey Thompson again.
It has really changed. As a matter of fact, I couldn't find those Steve Union buildings, and I spent a lot of time there.
Calvillo back, rolling, and finds Cody McMahon there at about the 48-yard line. Stopped by Vic Tarleton. He's already got 109 yards receiving. That's on 3 catches, so he's really getting the most out of his catches. Travis Hall providing pressure for Calvillo, and then he's brought down, it looks like Lenny Gomes that finally got him down. James Dye is in the backfield now for the Aggies. The fake to Dye, and then the flare pass right out to Aubrey Thompson. If he can keep his momentum, he'll get the first down, and he does. About 2 yards past. And 1st and 10. Went up the middle for a gain of about 4 yards before he's. Jack DeMooney with coverage there. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. That's Greer up in motion at the top of your screen. Calvillo looks considerable pressure, gets it away to Tony Jenkins. He gets to about the 22-yard line before he's knocked down. That's another first down. Another 1st and 10. The Aggies driving. Calvillo back looking. And Aubrey Thompson with a nice diving catch gets about 3 yards on that. Greer again in motion to the top of your screen. Lee, Alexander, and Turner at the bottom of your screen. Calvillo rolling to his right, and he's got a wide open field. He can make it to the end zone. And that's an unopposed touchdown for Anthony Calvillo. However, there is a flag on the play, and the official has been kind enough to give us an early indication that it was a hold. Way back on the 39-yard line now. Calvillo looks and finds Mike Lee. He eludes one tackler, trying to work through a couple more. Gets to the 28-yard line before he's brought down. McMahon, Jenkins, and Lee. Greer moves in motion to the top. Calvillo, and it's almost intercepted. Number 35, Frank Christensen, for a field goal attempt of about, it'll be about 46 yards if I'm right. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And it's good. Nate Moriali with, again, the longest kick of his Utah State year so far this year. Puts the Aggies up by 9, 30-21. We've got 8 minutes, 6 seconds left in the third quarter. We've seen a lot of firepower already. And here's the kickoff. Again, Tyler Anderson. They avoid Tyler this time. They get it to Tim Nowatzki, who takes it 1 yard deep in the end zone. And he's tripped up by number 21, Michael Coe. 1st and 10. That's Walsh. Chad Dole's next to him. Walsh looks and fires incomplete to Tim Nowatzki, and he took a hit. The flare out, and Jamal Willis just simply wasn't looking. I don't know in their game. And he's dropped. Gary Brown comes in, providing the pressure. Whistles were blowing before the ball was snapped.
After that sack, BYU, the sack yardage goes on the rushing totals. The Aggies are bringing just about everybody, but they don't get there.
Ball takes a Cougar bounce, and Dye picks it up at the 50-yard line, looking for some room, and he's got negative yardage, and if he's not careful, now he's got some openings around the left side of the field. He gets over to the 35-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. Very courageous.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the bench. 15 yards. First down.
Well, Utah State has the ball well into Cougar territory here. Ball's on the 22-yard line. First and 10. Calvillo back, looking and finding Cody McMahon at the 2-yard line. He works his way free and gets to about, well, I would assume about the 3-inch line. McMahon now with 129 yards receiving. Calvillo keeps it, and it's a touchdown. Utah State is taking control of this game. They are now up 36-21. Extra point. And it's good. Takes the score to 37 as Utah State now has a 16-point lead here in Logan, Utah. The fans are loving every minute of it.
Right. We started the game with me talking about that 1980 game when the Aggies scored 46 points. This is the most they've scored since then against BYU.
We told you we'd get you a history lesson here today. Walsh out of the shotgun. We give to Willis up the middle, working his way around the left side. He's got a little bit of room. Gets across the 46-yard line. Willis out of Las Vegas. Give to Willis up the middle. Now he's trying to get some room and is unable to do so. Met by Gary Brown. First 16 for Utah State. Out of the shotgun. John Walsh, first down, 10 yards to go. And finds a sliding Micah Matsuzaki at the 38-yard line. Ball's at the 38-yard line. Out of the I formation for the Cougars. They block the Walsh, who continues to backpedal, throws the screen pass out to Willis, who's going to take a loss on this play as he's drowning in a sea of blue. And he's going for Matsuzaki. Matsuzaki makes the catch. Was able to utilize his speed, get underneath the ball. Willis on the left side of Walsh. Christensen on the right side to give to Willis. Trying to shoot some gaps. You see that strange alignment there. Walsh throwing for Matsuzaki, overthrows him. There was some contact there. Tim Nowatzki down at the bottom corner. Walsh back looking up the middle. Finds Nowatzki if he held on to the ball. He did his. Fourth down, 3 yards to go. Big play in the Cougar drive. Jamal Willis, a single setback for BYU. Fake to Willis. Walsh rolling out. He throws and it's incomplete. And the fans go nuts. But he did practice all week. He's not quite at 100%. Calvillo back in his own end zone. And misfires. More history for you this fine football afternoon. Calvillo rolling out. Finds maybe a yard or so. Third down, 9 yards to go. Calvillo back. Flushed out of the pocket. Doesn't have much room. He just lets it go, and he's got Tony Jenkins open. Oh, he was hit. And the crowd wants pass interference. That was Vic Carlton with coverage. Fine. And he does get it away relatively easily. And at the 40-yard line, that's Matsuzaki. Back to the 32, a little bit extra. Walsh again out of the shotgun. Willis and Christensen there on his other side. Walsh not finding who he was originally looking for. And Tim Nowatzki steps in front of Damon Smith and makes the catch at the 10-yard line. After a career at the University of Indiana. First and 10. And that ball was batted away at the line. So second down, 10 yards to go. Again, Walsh out of the shotgun. Flushed out of the pocket. And throws at the last minute. And there was a punishing blow. Third down. Ball's still at the 10 after 2 incomplete passes. Walsh looks and finds Nowatzki, and he goes in unopposed. Touchdown, BYU. Found a seam right up the middle and shot through it. 27 before the extra point. And now it's 37-28. As Utah State still hangs on to a 9-point lead. We've got 1 minute, 18 seconds left in the third quarter. We've seen a lot of scoring in this past 15 minutes. In the third quarter so far, they've scored 14, which is half of what they had done all year in the third quarter. There's the kickoff. James Dye back, taking it about the 3-yard line. Runs into a traffic jam at the 31-yard line. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. There's a look at the latest scoring drive. 32 yards, 4 plays. Capped off by the touchdown. There's Calvillo going deep, and he's got McMahon separating himself from the coverage. Dives and is unable to. He is a speedy one, so to be able to separate himself like that is very impressive. Calvillo fakes the run and goes deep again. He's got Sean Turner open this time. Turner makes the catch. And he gets dropped at about the 15-yard line. That's Vic Tarleton. We might get another touchdown on the board here before this quarter is out. Profel Greer in the backfield. The give to Greer up the middle. He's got room. Gets to the 2-yard line before he is tackled. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Aggies hanging on to a 9-point lead. Calvillo barking out orders to his team. And the quick pass to McMahon. Incomplete. Incomplete.
Just a little release.
He must have been bobbling it all the way down. The cannon operator is not as close as we are. There's Greer, who slips at the end of 3. Brigham Young University 28, Utah State 37. Back with a fourth quarter and a wild one right after this. We've got 3rd down and 3 with the action on the field. Calvillo back, looking, gunning, and firing, completing to Tony Jenkins. Touchdown, Utah State. What a way to begin the fourth quarter. 4 seconds into it, another touchdown for the Aggies. And the kick is up and good. So Utah State now with point number 24 in the second half. They've got 44 overall. BYU has 28 here. And we've just begun the fourth quarter. 14 minutes, 56 seconds left in one of the more exciting games in recent memory here in Logan, Utah. There's the kick. Tim Nowatzki moving up to field the catch. He gets to the 25. On over to the 32-yard line before he's brought down. That's been a seesaw battle. They've got a 4-point lead in Salt Lake City. Walsh fires and complete to Micah Matsuzaki at the 40-yard line. Again, Walsh out of the shotgun. Aggies showing blitz. And the holes weren't plugged, and Jamal Willis has some open real estate. It's a foot race, and he's rugged down at about the 16-yard line.
Well, you're right. The Aggies were showing it. And
first down, 10 yards to go. Ball's on the 16-yard line of Utah State. Walsh back, feeling the pressure, eludes it, and then fires a shot to Jamal Willis. And ball still on the 16-yard line. The give to Willis. Motors ahead to the 10-yard line. Lead. Tough to do in Laramie as well. The Aggies blitz again, and Jamal Willis has open running room again. Thrusts himself to about the 1-yard line. Now we've got first down, 2 yards to go. First and goal at the 2 for BYU. To give to Willis, and looks like he maybe got half a yard. That was amazing.
Passing totals are identical at 370 for both teams.
And there's Willis. Just kind of tiptoes behind the blockers. Touchdown, BYU. Try to bring the Cougars to within 9 points, and he does so. We'll take a break now. 12 minutes, 16 seconds left in the game. It's a wild one. 35 points BYU, 44 for Utah State. Back in a moment. See if Utah State has the ability to nail this shut. They haven't been able to do so in some of the early games this year. And they're being put to the test now with the potent BYU offense. That's Tony Jenkins taking the kickoff, trying to find a gap. And we got plenty of action left here. And then you see what he's been able to do on the ground. Calvillo back again, looking in the air. Finds Cody McMahon. Stopped by Patrick Mitchell, but gets to the 37.
Their coverages have been solid here for most of the afternoon.
Has to give out to James Dye, and he's got some room around the left side. First down yardage and more. James Dye up the middle, wrapped around by number 41, Brian Hughes. Fake to Dye, got some room, throws off balance, and overshoots. Third down, 6 yards to go. Calvillo has 4 wide receivers you see at the top of your screen. Lee, Alexander, and then that's Dye in motion to the bottom of your screen. Calvillo gunning and throws it just behind. Kevin Alexander. That was and maybe not. Right up the middle it goes, and Aggies fall on it about the 4-yard line. Walsh fakes to Willis. Throws to Christensen. Christensen can't hang on against Nevada. Second down, 10 yards to go. Walsh back in his own end zone. Fires from his feet behind the intended receiver, Tim Nowatzki. 10.5 minutes left in the game. Walsh fires deep. He's got Tyler Anderson, and Anderson's open, and he will go in way unopposed. This will be a 93-yard touchdown run as Anderson does a little high stepping. And Joe Herrick puts it up. And good. 44-42. Amazing. An offensive outburst here in Logan, Utah, as the Aggies are clinging now to a 2-point lead. All the fans are up out of their seats on this one. And the kick rolls out of bounds. Profel Greer in the backfield. And Calvillo back looking for a receiver. Finds Aubrey Thompson and immediately steps out of bounds. That's to give to Greer up the middle. And finds more room, was unable to elude the size of 3 wideouts to the left side. And then Greer goes to the top of the screen. Calvillo eludes it. He's got plenty of running room again. Gets the first down marker, and Moore gets to the 38-yard line before he... This is his second best performance as an Aggie quarterback. Being chased by Randy Brock. And looking downfield. Amazing. It was 2 receivers. 9 minutes, 8 seconds left in the game. Second down, 10. Ball is on the 38-yard line. Calvillo fakes to Greer and then throws out of bounds, overthrows the intended receiver. 3rd and 10. He's got Mike Lee open. First down into Cougar territory. It's only his second game at 400+ in his career. There's Profel Greer in motion to the bottom of your screen. Calvillo looking and just underthrows Aubrey Thompson. Single setback is Dye. He's at the right side of your screen. And they give to Dye, and he's got a little bit of room himself. Mitchell trying to fight off a block, unable to do so, and Dye. Travis Hall providing some pressure and gets away to Dye, and that is Dye, and he gets down to about the 21-yard line. 7 minutes, 56 seconds left here in this game. James Dye again in the backfield. Calvillo back looking. Again finds Dye. This time gets about a yard or so.
Yeah.
Moving in motion to the bottom of your screen. Calvillo looking. He's got a man open. That's Aubrey Thompson. Touchdown, Utah State. Amazing. There's the Cannons. And there's the extra point, which is up and good. Utah State again extending its streak of most points ever scored against BYU. We'll take a break. You see the Utah State band celebrating. Utah State 51, BYU 42. It's back to a 9-point lead. 98 yards. He's got 4 touchdowns on the year. We see a kickoff kind of muffed, it looks like. The 30. First and 10. Ball's on the 37-yard line. John Walsh trying to lead his troops to the end zone. And there's Walsh, and he finds Christensen open, and he gets to about the... Well, he's still in bounds. He's still in bounds. Touchdown, BYU. Flirted with the sideline, but never quite crossed it. One play, bingo. BYU's back on the board with another touchdown. We're getting ready to put the 100th point on the board total for these two schools, as the score is now 51-49. And along with that, we're seeing Calvillo in his finest hour here. 5 touchdowns passing, 1 touchdown running. Ready to receive the kickoff from Joe Herrick and the Cougars. And Herrick tries an onside kick. There is a flag on the play. Looks like it might be a procedure call.
We have a So we have offsides on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty, re-kick.
They had 10 penalties for 98 against UCLA. They had 12 for 103 against Notre Dame. They had 14 for 142 last week.
My goodness. The mental mistakes. Dye takes it at his 5-yard line, works his way through traffic, and is met at about the 26-yard line. Tony Jenkins wide to the left side. They give up the middle for a gain of about 1 yard, maybe 2. Cougars only down by 2. And there's the reverse to Mike Lee. And didn't fool everyone, but did get to about the 35. 3rd down, 2 yards to go. Ball's on the 35-yard line. 3 wide outs to the right side. That's James Dye in motion to the left side. And he finds Aubrey Thompson complete for a 1st down and plenty more. And Big Aubrey moves to midfield. Gets to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Continuing Aubrey's big day to give to Greer up the middle. Nice second effort. All right, the single setback is Cougars Greer, as you see the clock at the bottom of your screen. And he's going up the middle and had him open, but just Kevin Alexander, Mike Lee, all to the left side. Cougars Greer in the backfield. Calvillo forced to flee, and he's got plenty of running room to the 20, all the way to the 8-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. For now, it's Grossfeld's call. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. And the ball is fumbled, and Grossfeld just falls on it there at the 8-yard line. Crew now with the clock ticking away at 4 minutes, 12 seconds left in the game. Utah State clinging to a 2-point lead. The give to James Dye up the middle, and he moves on up for about a gain of 4 or 5. 3rd and 2, Calvillo. Back, nowhere to go. He's going to go up the middle and try to score it himself, and he does. Touchdown, Anthony Calvillo. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the day, his 7th, including his 5 passing touchdowns. An amazing play there right up the middle as he saw the gap and took it. Moriali in here for the extra point. The kick is up. And it is good. Utah State 58, BYU 49. We've been flirting with this 9-point margin the entire second half. You hear the cannons in the background. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left here. We've got teams as the Cougars are going to try to regroup. There's 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in this game. And there's kind of a squib kick. Tyler Anderson will pick it up on his 11-yard line and try to work to the outside. Gets to about the 33 before he is hit of John Walsh. 1st and 10. And he's got pressure, and he tries to unload, but is unable to do so. That's Danielle Taplin. Bryce Doman at the bottom of your screen. Walsh again looking, firing, and incomplete to Jamal Willis. He could not hang on to the ball. 3rd down and 11, trying to stop this drive and get the ball back in the hands of Calvillo and company so they can eat it. Walsh up the middle, and incomplete. Nowatzki was unable to come up with it. It looks like he trapped the ball. They have to go for it. Aggie defense calling for noise. John Walsh out of the shotgun. The snap is low. Walsh fires up the middle and finds the receiver. The forward progress will carry Walsh looking, firing deep. Wide open is Christensen, who's popped hard by number 21 Michael Coe, but nonetheless puts him deep into Aggie territory. Now 2 minutes left in the game. The clock is ticking. John Walsh back to pass, looking and finding Tim Nowatzki in the middle of the field. There's a flag thrown on the play. Nowatzki is unable to get to the 1st down marker, about a 9-yard gain. Here's the cheers of the Aggie faithful.
10-yard penalty. Repeat 1st down.
And there's the completion to Knowles. He gets to the 38-yard line before he's knocked down for San Diego State.
Boy, offensive football is in the air in this state.
In the water. There is a flag flying high as Walsh throws it complete to number 42, Tim Nowatzki.
Illegal formation. Only 6 men on the line. Against the offense, still 2nd down.
Facing a 2nd down and 30 yards to go. Walsh back, has a little bit of room. He's going to pass it instead. He's got a man open, and look at a touchdown BYU. amazing. A 43-yard touchdown pass to Micah Matsuzaki from John Walsh. 59 seconds to try to make this a two-point ball game again. And he does so. And so we've got some exciting moments here awaiting us in the last 59 seconds of this game. 641 yards passing for John Walsh on this day. And there's the kick, and that's Mike Lee, and he's just going to fall on the ball, and Utah State will take over in Cougar territory at the 48-yard line with 56 seconds. Approaches the line. They probably will need a first down out of this just to be able to elude all the timeouts that are coming. Profel Greer gets some running room, and he almost gets the first down right there. He gets about 9 yards on that play. 42 seconds left. Second down, 1 yard to go. Calvillo will just put a knee down, and he does so. Immediately hands the ball to the official. That's been a long one. A kickoff at noon. And Calvillo. That's going to hurt his rushing numbers. And that'll be the last play of the game as the Logan crowd roars its approval as Utah State University shakes loose 10 years of frustration. The Romney Stadium goalpost as well with a stunning 58-56 upset win. It was a Wild West air show, one for the record books.